All right. I'm excited to announce that the challengers for Xarisole and BabYagun are the Teamsters. They were the first in line to claim a match against Xarisole and BabYagun. And so while they are Twitch streaming, they will be the ones to play the game. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the seating. And the first match that occurs properly will be the one that is going. Nope, not yet. Xarisole BabYagun will be red and yellow, and TeamsterZizo and NedPencil will be blue and green. All right. The 2018 World 4-Player Chess Championship, number 4 versus the Teamsters, has begun. And we have a issue because I accidentally put free for all. So I goofed here. So we even though that would have been a quick win by Xarisole and BabYagun, they this was a idiotic decision by me. I guess this is a warm-up game. All right, so this will be interesting. I didn't actually unpause the Teamsters video, but it will be just making sure the mouse works, huh? Okay. Let's invite NedPencil. TeamsterZizo. I knew when I saw the ratings, I'm like, this wasn't supposed to happen. What are you guys doing? Xarisole BabYagun. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's try again. That was a false start. Dang it. Oh my gosh. No, NedPencil. Let me change the teams first, Ned. I didn't do this properly. Oh my gosh, TeamsterZizo. It's going to ruin their team chemistry. All right. BabYagun, nope. BabYagun and Xarisole will be blue and green. All right, here we go. BabYagun, Xarisole on blue-green this time. This will be a legitimate teams game. So best of luck to you, Teamsters, and BabYagun and Xarisole. We will be opening with the Sicilian, the double Sicilian from both sides. NedPencil probably trying to keep the queen out, right? I think that's what he's doing. Xarisole is going to have BabYagun go out to either the b6 or to the d4 squares. And I think what's going to happen after k11 is the pawn by Xarisole is going to come out to l8. Okay. Oh, but then after queen takes pawn, then rook would take the queen. So that's really not. Yeah, the bishop probably does belong in h2 nut sissy, aka icy stun. And now we got, yeah, the knight should be developed here for blue. Xarisole will get his queen out there, and just developing the queen will simply stop the queen from checking on I12. Okay, so now Teamster's in the tank. If he brings his bishop out to h12, will be sort of the same deal. And now the queen's on g13. Yeah, it was in the announcement. Help my please. So as you guys will now hear, it is open. And now blue and green are trying to go in on red. There's the knight, it's coming out. So NedPencil figured that out and was able to defend against it. So now Xarisole is telling BabYagun to go queen to, yeah, queen to d7 seems reasonable. Also queen to c8, hitting on h3, and then once queen to h12, yeah, you have to go queen to h12. Oh my goodness, that didn't happen. So the knight is coming in, and now the queen's under attack. You have to hide your queen on h2 now. Yeah, queen has to go to h2, or else it is game over. Now, let's keep in mind, what would happen if BabYagun and Xarisole do happen to sweep this entire series? Okay, first of all, if TeamsterZizo could put his queen onto h12, then it might stop the threat. Now, that's too slow. This is just mate. This is just mate. So it was a pretty quick little match. This is double check. The king will go to either I1 or G1, or the yeah, it was just, and that will be it. That'll be game over, and the king can just move to N8. Or that. Okay. So that is 1-0. All right, the pawn is going forward 1. TeamsterZizo will be going Sicilian. They will be doing the Sicilian. Double, it is actually standard line. However, green decided to go pawn forward 2. All right, and oh, yeah, this is just mating pretty quickly. I think he has to sacrifice his queen, and now they are a knight up with an open diagonal and an open file. So good job, Zizo and Ned, for saving the game. However, it is a knight down in this position. We have 12 spectators. And let's see if I'm still recording. Just want to double check. Sometimes I don't. I make mistakes like I did when I opened the game. So shout out to the Teamsters. They've been doing some really good stuff on Twitch. They've been ambassadors for the 4-player chess, and are some of the only streamers doing the 4-player chess on their Twitch. Keep doing your thing, Teamsters. Hope this tournament goes well for you, and if you get knocked out by Xarisole and BabYagun early, don't worry, you actually have another chance. You will probably be facing, I'm going to have to double check and confirm on how the tournament works, the double elimination tournament works. So I think you guys will be facing the one who, the other team in the game of, okay, so it's 4 versus 13, right? I believe it will be the loser of the 5 and 12 match. So it will either be Liquid Sun and Tom Merrill, or it will be Clash Royale and Malavia. So best of luck to you guys. You guys know who Liquid Sun is. And I think, yeah, after that knight check, the bishop will get that covered. Bishop h2, then that'll attack the queen. One thing I want to say, apprehensive 148, is that yes, it would be easy for them to watch a stream, but they're both fair players and one of them is an admin, so I trust that BabYagun and Xarisole are playing fairly, not stream sniping. But what's very good for yellow, it's a pretty neat sacrifice, I think, you know? Yeah, well, it's actually not a sacrifice because if the pawn recaptures, then bishop takes queen. It's like 2 bishops for a queen. But you're already down to knight, even though you have an open file for the rook. Now your king is exposed. Yeah, I think the queen sack would be the best. I think they're starting to figure that out. Yeah. Bishop over, and that's checkmate, yeah. There's nothing you could do about it either. Yeah, that's game over. Bishop takes, mate. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing could be done. A bishop could actually block, and then after bishop takes, king over, and then bishop takes bishop, and Xarisole could just move his king to h14. So, good game. All right. Once I see the rematch, I will go ahead and click on it. We have 19 observers, 18. Here we go. It could be 1 more, it could be 3 more, you never know. TeamsterZizo will go with the king's pawn, which is fairly standard. BabYagun will go. Oh, they're thinking about doing the opposites of the not the modern Sicilian, but the other one. They're going to do the pawn to h12. They actually have learned a little bit about pawn push to e3. That's actually a decent move, and I pretty much like what they did. Gotta wonder though, this pawn push. Now bishop here, I think. I think bishop there or queen out. Yeah, queen out is all right. And now this queen is actually hindered by this pawn, so it will no longer be able to move here, which could have been done, and that may have looked kind of iffy. This is what Valgar would do, especially versus, no offense, the Teamsters. Honestly, you gotta be able to counter cheap tricks. Sorry. Queen to g13. And now you got a double threat. You got to look out for that, you know? Yeah. Lars, who doesn't? All right. TeamsterZizo, look out for your 2 pawns on g2 and h3. Bishop h2 or bishop g3 can be played. Stop those or knight h2, but okay, now queen takes and queen takes pawn. And that will win a rook pretty soon. Yeah, you'll now need queen h12. Actually, queen h12 may not be it. Yeah, there we go. Finally, queen h12. I don't see how it is winning for red and yellow, question mark? I mean, let me think about it, though. That's why. That's why. Okay, now if that queen goes to b6, then you're in trouble. They're probably trying to pull off a cheap trick here. Queen could go to b6. They found it! They found it! Good for them! But now you have to sacrifice your bishop on h3. TeamsterZizo found... NedPencil found the best move in that situation. That was a good move. And now BabYagun is forced to take on h3. And honestly, yeah, bishop to 8. Bishop has to be played to h3. Bishop has to take h3. There we go. Good one. This is a queen up for the Teamsters. This is a match, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game we've been waiting for. Teamsters, you are now up a queen. Be careful, though. Watch your step, because they could come back if they're, if you're not careful. Red king is exposed. Bishop takes h3. Bishop takes d1. That was an excellent move by the Teamsters. Queen to b6. They saw that, and they were willing to risk it. Xarisole was willing to risk yellow putting his queen on b6. That was an excellent move. All right, now, while you have the material lead, what do you do to hold on to it? Probably if you're red, you try to keep this king safe. And if you're yellow, you try to aggress green, or you want to aggress green. And now the knight is going to d11. This might be a little bit of an issue, considering that now the knight will attack the queen and could force a check. This is a great game, honestly. This is pretty well played by the Teamsters so far. What if bishop takes... Oh no, never mind. Let's calm down here. Not bishop takes check. That doesn't work. The knight goes over. It threatens e12. Now you have to put your queen on g11. Put your queen on g11, or otherwise you're forked. Queen on g11 or queen on h10. Got to be careful. If you sacrifice your queen right now, you're just dead. Don't do that. Queen there and knight over, and that's actually, no, that's not a mistake. Don't do that yet. The bishop takes the knight if you do that. Yeah. Be careful, Xarisole. You might be suggesting if he moves here. That one's a rook. But I think pawn push here was better, but then pawn push here, because then the bishop will not be able to go here. So now the bishop needs to either take the knight. Bishop takes L6, I think, would be a good move. Bishop takes. Bishop takes pawn I don't really like, but it also defends against the knight going here. I give you that. I give you that. And now if yellow's checked, then the king could just go this way, and the bishop could go here. King f14. Where's bishop g4? Oh, got it. Bishop g4 does threaten mate. This could be an N1 match for the first time in the World 4-Player Chess Championship. All matches so far have been shutouts 3-0, including the one that I played. But we could see the Teamsters do some incredible work here. Now k3 needs to be played, else the bishop goes and it hits the queen, and that would just be bad. But you could also play your bishop here, which would be defended by that bishop. So you have to be careful. Good job, Red. I commend you on that move. That works too. I like the bishop out too. You notice that last minute. Now, bishop here must be played. What about bishop to f12? Just make sure you're not putting your bishop, or your queen, sorry, yellow. Bishop to f12 is a good move, but now, oh, knight goes there. Yeah. Okay. I'm okay with bishop to h2, but I like bishop to h10 better. Bishop h2, bishop h10 both work, because bishop h10 I think is much better than knight is being hit. And now the knight will go to d11, which attacks the bishop. Actually, I'm fairly certain that the best move here would be, oh yeah, bishop out to g4 still. Bishop to g4, yeah, and I like this move too. And after pawn takes and the bishop takes, and the king's in check. So Xarisole is telling him to go ahead and move there. And now bishop here, and the queen will check, and now the king is under fire, and the rook will be taken. Look out, BabYagun and Xarisole. This might be a game won by the Teamsters. And then if you move your queen there, it hits the knight and it hits the king at the same time. Ooh. Oh, they found it. Oh no, that's not it. That's not game. That's nope. Not mating, unfortunately. That doesn't work. You gotta take the rook. This was a mistake by red. Take. TeamsterZizo, you just gotta take material. That was a nice try. Yeah, I just gave him a free check. Now the bishop can come out, and there's no rook there. Keep that in mind, no rook. Now bishop needs to stay in its own corner, right? Just taking a rook was much better. Careful. But now if the king goes back, then the knight will check. If the bishop is trapped. All right, no. Teamsters, I think the king move is just putting yourself in check by blue, and pawn push will be coming. Red bishop needs to come out of there. Hopefully not hanging itself by green's rook. If you move it here, it's a blunder. Can't castle. Can't castle, sorry. Gotta be careful. Oh, he saw that. He should have just pushed his pawn up too. Now the bishop will have to block, yes, as blue's pointing out. Zizo, move your bishop there. Move your bishop to I9. Didn't work. Have to move your king back to H14. I predicted that would happen. Now bishop takes bishop. Rook to E14. Now red can castle, I think, but now the rook could just check. TeamsterZizo needs to castle. No, that was not the way to go. Now the king is just getting checked. Bishop here takes, check, forking the king and the rook. Take the knight and hit the rook, and then that's check, and you get the rook. Bishop there. Check. Win a rook. Okay. Moving too fast. Check. And bishop over is mate, isn't it? BabYagun should just move the knight out of the way, and after the king moves over, check and mate. Check and mate. King takes, bishop takes K3. It's game over. That's it. I believe that's it, my friends. That is not it. That is not it. The knight will go back to G13. And it's over. 3-0. All right, guys. Gotta say that was one heck of a last game. Hope you guys enjoyed this this round of this match of the 2008 Online Teams World 4-Player Chess Championship Series. And this will be it for this one. Take care, guys.